Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all in the next hour? Yes, it's time for qualifying.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 11.8. Leclerc, Piastri, Antonelli, Ocon and Hadjar. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Alonso, Behrman and Gasly. And just behind us are Tsunoda, Colapinto and Sainz. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:11.4. Norris, Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell and Piastri. And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Good job. Session, guys. Tough out there.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome along, everyone, to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Canada's a country with a proud F1 heritage and a top-class circuit too. It's time for the Canadian Grand Prix. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Piastri, Albon, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, and Isaac Hadjar, Colapinto, Behrman, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Antonelli, Gasly, Lawson, Yuki Tsunoda, and Nico Hülkenberg. Sainz and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. What a track this is, and what a challenge for the drivers this weekend. Long straights, heavy braking zones, and a very green surface to start with.
All about the braking, all about firing your car over the curbs, the way you have to dance the car over the curbs, particularly in turn 3 and turn 4, close to the barriers on the right-hand side. Wall of champions as well, waiting for you right at the end of the lap.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, not the best placement there, mate. Let's try and get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Okay, DRS is now available. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Okay, gap to leader, 2.6 seconds. That's Charles ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Piastri's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps. 34 laps to go. Behind. Time last lap, 1:15.1. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, we're running low on fuel. Start lifting off the throttle a little before the braking points and letting the drag do some of the work in slowing you down. That'll help conserve the fuel you have left. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Yep.
Pit now. Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. is our true position. We're on the same strategy. They've pitted as well as us, so warm up your tyres and make the most of this stint. Okay, fuel levels now at 19 laps. 19 laps. McLaren drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.4 seconds. Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.7 seconds. We've got 16 laps of fuel left, 16 laps. And that's 11 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, mate, okay.
Box now, please. Box this lap. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. There's a Haas ahead of you now, and the time last lap, 1 minute 17.3. Ocon is ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Systems all looking good, head down. Charles is in for his stop now. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, gap ahead, 1.9 seconds. And that's 8 laps of fuel remaining. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Tough day today, guys. yeah, this wasn't meant for us, but thank you so much for the hard work.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
Well, are we looking at a champion in waiting today, Crofty, with that kind of performance? They were driving with the kind of lack of pressure that you quite often see when a driver knows, they just know within themselves that that championship is within their reach.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.